Hello, and welcome to a new video series on Rhythm and Wit. This is going to be a show where we talk about what's going on in Oklahoma City and possibly Tulsa. This show is called Upcoming Events with Heidi Fitz.
Hey!
And my name is David Steele, and this is Heidi. She's a newer stand-up comic, and yeah, she's been helping us with some videos and some. I brought her on here to help us read some upcoming event listings for comedy and music and art events going on in Oklahoma. So welcome, Heidi.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, this is great. I think you're a new comic. How long have you been doing it now?
A little over 3 months.
3 months. Okay, cool.
A
Yeah,
little over three
but you've
months.
been we've known you for longer than that because you've
Right.
been coming out to Nick's shows. When was the first time you came to one of Nick's shows?
I would say about 6 months
Okay,
ago.
yeah. So
I
sometime
don't
in
know
the past,
exactly.
yeah, not too, sometime in the past year, you started coming out. How did you find it, anyways? I was curious. So you're just looking for stuff to do.
Following the local comics. One
Yeah.
of the comics
Okay.
I was following was on a show, and history ever since.
Nice. And yeah, you just came out to see them, and yeah. Um, and yeah, how long have you been into comedy? I'm just do a little podcast with you.
I would say about the last year. It's been a
Okay.
very new thing. I didn't even realize like there was a local comedy
Yeah.
scene.
Okay.
I've always watched the bigger
Right. So you've
headliners
been
and
into
things.
like stand-up comedy for a long time, maybe on the bigger scale, right? Or
Right.
bigger.
And then I was like, oh, there's actually like a local
Yeah,
scene. That's
yeah.
really
You
cool.
can go
Yeah.
and see. Had you gone to Bricktown and seen like some big acts there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then I had seen the R-rated show that they had that was
Hmm.
all local.
Yeah.
And
So that
it,
was kind of your first taste of the local scene back
right.
then.
Yes.
Do you remember who was on that?
Julie Drake, because she
Yeah.
was my favorite
Okay.
immediately off the bat.
Uh-huh.
John Wallen was on that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
just
remember.
no,
Yeah.
I was just curious
I don't
because
remember. It was a while
I
back.
remember when they were doing those, but I'd never been to one. But yeah, I remember I see all the listings and stuff, posts and stuff. So I definitely keep my eye on that stuff. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, and then you were a regular at Put a Cork in It with Nick Campbell comedy shows for a while, and then you just got the bug and you tried it out, huh?
Nick's like, this is your spot. You're always
Yeah.
here. Get up and get on the mic. You might love
Mhm.
it, you might hate it, but you could say
Mhm.
you did it. Did it, and it was game over.
That's
Got
awesome.
the comedy bug.
Yeah, for sure. And you've been doing great. You just did your first kind of spot, I guess, on Nick's show recently last Friday.
Yes, on
Did
Michael Dunn's 3 year
amazing. Yeah.
anniversary
You
show.
did a great job. As I was telling you before this, like I'd only ever seen you, and on the very first open mic you'd ever did, and then 3 months later now, and just to see the difference has been very impressive, I'd say, in
It's
that short amount of time.
it's been a lot of fun, and we have a
Yeah.
very supportive local comedy
Yeah, for
scene.
sure. That's
Yeah,
been very cool. And you're already tied in with everyone in that scene too,
yeah,
right? And another thing that I know, and one of the reasons why I knew you'd be a great fit for what we're doing is because you're already helping over at Twister's Comedy Club and Dance Hall. Is that the full name?
yeah.
Twister's the newest comedy club in Oklahoma, and doing a lot of stuff with them. But also, you told me you're officially on their media marketing team, right?
Yeah, we have a nice little marketing group there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So what's that been like, just working with them and
It's been a lot of fun. All the brains together, constantly seeing how we can all grow. And
mhm.
Aaron's doing a lot for the
Yeah.
comedy scene too.
Mhm.
It's very comic created. He
Yeah,
has the
kind of
comics running
community
things.
based,
Yes,
right?
yes, he's really big on the community and building that, and
Mhm.
really wants to put Oklahoma comedy on the map.
Mhm.
And
For sure.
we're
Yeah.
bridging things with Tulsa more, and various
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
that's bringing people from back and forth, and even going. Well, I just noticed that you did. You guys all went out to Wichita, or a lot of the. Not that that has anything to do with Twisters, but a lot of the
Well, they did.
Twisters people. Is it? Was it in
Kind
part
of.
of
They
the?
Game of Roast was put on their
Oh,
map,
okay.
on the radar, and they were
Oh,
like, "Can you come
nice.
teach us how to do roast?"
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I
So they
like
were
that.
like, "Bring your best roasters."
Right. Okay.
Full sweep. Full
Yeah.
sweep across the board.
That's cool. Did you see? Did you? Was there anyone that you saw out there that was interesting, or do you remember anyone in particular of that scene in Wichita?
So they have the people that run the Running the Light
Mm-hmm.
podcast, Frankie and Eric, were
Okay.
really
Very
great. They
good.
were very welcoming. They had some of their heavy hitters out
Mm-hmm.
there. Like I can't recall their names.
That's okay.
They had
Yeah,
some of
yeah.
their
If you
heavy
don't.
hitters that they
Yeah.
brought. There was a couple people that got buys, so they didn't have to do the first round.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
and it was still really neat to see watch our
Yeah.
guys just.
For sure. Yeah. But everybody's there. I mean, the OKC comics. It's like kind of a big thing here. I mean, they get a lot of practice.
Right, and I was a judge on the panel, so I
Okay.
was it, the audience made it very apparent who won. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
it
nervous. I
wasn't.
was like, I don't want to seem biased, but it was
It was kind of
apparent
an easy thing you kind of
to
take in
judge.
that feedback from them, and
Right. I was doing like clear tallies of
yeah.
like when the belly laughs of the crowd, and
Mhm.
so it
That's
was
cool.
very apparent. They knew it too. They were like, "We need to step up our game,
Yeah.
Kansas." They were like, "Come on, guys! They're about to knock us out." They knocked
Yeah.
them out.
That's great. So, all right. Well, let me think if there's anything else I wanted to ask. I think that's it. So, yeah, we're going to talk about some of the upcoming events going on for the rest of September. These videos will start coming out probably within the first week of the month. And we're going to try to keep on top of that and try to do all the shows that are listed already for for the rest of that month. I mean, I always say like if we don't know about your show, you're probably doing something wrong.
Right.
I mean, because yeah, we'll go through and not everybody. I'm gonna try to do whatever we think is interesting. We're obviously gonna do a bunch of Twister stuff and try to
Yeah.
shout out their um, all the things they've got going on. They're doing a lot of different types of shows and different things. So we're going to talk about those, and then we're going to talk about um, some other things that we find interesting. But if you have a show and you want us to talk about it, hit us up on Instagram at Rhythm and Wit, or I mean, if you know us, you can just find us and tell us. Because yeah, I always say about podcasting too is like if the people that come to me and ask and want to be on a show, it's like they're gonna get on the show
Right.
because I know that they want to be here. Like
Right.
there's plenty of people that I want to be here, but that doesn't mean it's like but yeah, it's just an interesting thing. But yeah, for sure. So yeah. Anyways, I'll go ahead and start us off with the first upcoming event. This is going to be um, Friday, September 19th. We have a very special show, Comedic Confessions with Cody Troutman. This is a very unique show. It's the second time he's done this. It's going to be Comedic Confessions, submit a story, tell it on stage. And this show is Friday, September 19th. Doors open at 7 p.m. And that's whenever you show up at 7, submit your story in a little box. You write it on a card, just kind of a headline of that story, put it in the box, find your seat. The show starts at 8 p.m. Uh, and then that's it. So this one is going to be at 89th Street in Oklahoma City. It's 8911 Northwestern Avenue. And yeah, Comedic Confessions. Don't just watch the show, be the show. Bring a confession, tell a wild story, or just come and laugh and witness chaos. Comedic Confessions, the hottest new interactive comedy show, returns September 19th. It's part stand up comedy, part confessional booth, all rowdy fun. I always like reading their copy because it's just fun to do. And Cody puts a lot of work into this stuff. So,
He does.
Yeah, this is gonna be the second one that he's done of this. I was at the first one. We filmed it. I think you can watch. Did you watch it? The video?
I have, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
Yeah. This show's gonna be really great. They've got a great lineup this time. They've got Tyler Barris, Julie Drake, and Will Davis. There. Well, that's the panel of comedians. So what they do is like they have a panel of comics. They each of them I think does some time, like maybe 10 minutes or something of their stand up, and then they'll sit down and then they'll start picking out stories out of the box. And if a headline sounds good enough, I think they might do some like crowd voting and talk about it with the panel. If they like it, they're gonna bring that person on stage to tell that story, and then they're gonna riff with the comics, and then there's prizes, all kinds of cool stuff that they do. So yeah, this show is a 21 and over event. It's general admission seating, so first come first serve, and it's limited seating there. Tickets are $12 in advance, 17 day of show, and you can get those tickets on Cody Troutman's link tree, or go find him on Instagram and find his link in bio. All right, so that's it. Yeah, so yeah, you you're gonna be at this show, correct?
I'm going. Yes, I'm
are you
going to this
gonna
show.
Are you gonna submit a story? Do you have anything?
I've been thinking. I've been thinking long and hard because yeah, he was like, I really hope you get pulled. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that'd be
I gotta
great.
come up with something. So I have been thinking.
Yeah,
I know there's something in the arsenal. I'm
for sure.
embarrassed about.
I know that'd be a hard one for me because I thought about that before. It's like I don't know. I don't have any like wild, weird stories or anything that I could think of either.
Right. You usually
But
just like block those out.
right, yeah.
Like forget about
I don't
it.
know. Well, even I'm sure that I have plenty of embarrassing things that have happened to me, but I don't think that they're particularly funny.
Right, right,
It's
exactly. Exactly.
like,
Exactly.
um,
And Cody's actually trying to take
mhm.
do a lot with this show and eventually take it on the road. So it's gonna
Yeah,
be a really neat to just see it prosper and just see where he goes with it.
for sure. He sold out the first show, so hopefully he
Standing
can
room only.
do the similar with this.
Right. Yeah, we've had our tickets since the day it came out.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be taking photos. He had me film the first one, but I think he's probably still gonna film this one, but I won't be doing that anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to be there. And hey, have you ever been to 89th Street?
I have not. No.
It's really a music venue. It's been there for like probably a couple decades at least. I mean, it's changed names over the years, but it's a cool place. That's back in the day. Me and Nick used to play music together, and we were like, I guess we're in our 20s. But so yeah, we used to play there quite a bit.
That's neat.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's a cool little spot, but it's a nice stage. It's a really nice stage in a big area, so they have as long as they can get the seats, because typically they don't have seats at all there. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to get chairs or
Yeah.
rent them or something, but. It should be plenty of room. Anyways, so that's kind of yeah, that's
He's
how it
been
goes.
working long and hard with this show and like constantly prepping for the show.
Mm,
So it's gonna be beautiful to watch it like in action and not online.
yeah, right. See it live
Yeah.
for sure.
I
'Cause
missed the last one,
yeah,
so I was bummed.
I love these shows because they're it's a different type of show. It's not just they do have obviously comedians involved, but it's very interactive with the crowd, and
Right.
I think that's what really people are interested in. So I can imagine it's gonna continue to be successful.
Right. It's a neat concept and there's nothing else like that out here at
For
all.
sure,
So
yeah, and yeah, it's very
yeah.
that specifically. All right, so let's see. Do you want to move on to the next event that you've brought
So
for us?
also on Friday,
Uh
we have a very special show
huh. Uh
by
huh.
Adrian Dole happening over at Twister's Comedy Club,
Mhm.
and it's celebrating 2 years of sobriety for him and 3 years of comedy. And he's got a great lineup of comics. So join them for an unforgettable night as Adrian Dole brings a comedy show celebrating strength and community to Twisters. So it's not just comedy, it's actually for a cause. So all
Mhm.
proceeds provide free comedy to rehab patients,
Mhm.
helping support recovery and giving back to those still on their journey. They do all kinds of shows through his now nonprofit
Uh huh.
Life of Laughter.
Yes.
And so they'll be bringing that show. That show doors open at 6. It
Mhm.
starts at 7. And the lineup is amazing. So we have Adrian Dole, Scotty Lee, Will Davis, Tyler Wick, and then it's hosted by Michael Dunn. So you get to
Hmm.
see Will Davis twice that
Yeah, I was
night.
gonna say, wasn't he on the other show?
Yeah, you get to see well
That's
a good
incredible.
night of Will Davis that
It'll
night.
be because what time does the
He's
show?
gonna be probably
He's
hopping
gonna be
from this
bouncing.
one straight over to that
I
one.
guess it's already not too far of a drive. It's just down Western actually, because 89th Street is on Western and Twisters is on Northwestern.
Right. I bet they're gonna have
Yeah.
him go
Anyways,
on like
that's
early in
cool.
the lineup and
Yeah.
then go
Right.
from jam to jam. So you get a
Awesome.
lot of Will Davis that
I'm
night.
excited.
And that is located at the Twisters, which is the Twisters Comedy Club and Dance Hall.
Mhm.
That is at the Chisholm Creek Event Center.
Mhm.
And that address is 13801 Northwestern Avenue, Edmond. And it's like right on the border of
Yeah,
OKC.
it's
Like you can even
barely
put in OKC and it will still
right.
pull up
It's
that
I
same
think it's
address.
probably is technically Oklahoma City, but I mean that's where they merge for
It is.
sure.
I wish they would just leave it at OKC because that
Right.
prevents a lot of people. They're like
Yeah.
Edmond. And it's
Yeah,
like
because Edmond seems like it could be a 30-minute drive to some parts of Edmond.
right. It's right there on
Yeah,
the border. It's
for
very
sure.
convenient and
Right near Memorial and Western, pretty much. Yeah.
right. You can also go to twisterscomedy.com and the link to all the tickets are there.
Mhm.
And they are cheaper online than $5 more at the door. So
Cool. All
always
right.
easy, best to get them ahead.
Yeah, that's
And that is
exciting.
a sober show, so there's no
Yeah,
alcohol at that
of
show
course.
or anything. So yeah.
That's great. I love
Yeah.
Adrian. He's a good guy and definitely doing some cool work with his passions, of course, being um, and going to these what are they sober houses and kind of rehab centers and providing a great service to them.
Right, and he's all over. He's going all across state
Yeah,
lines and
he's.
hitting various states and bringing great lineups. And also,
Mm-hmm.
he booked comics that are sober themselves.
Yeah, of
You have
course.
to have been through that and gone through that
Yeah.
and are in recovery or
One thing I like about it too, what he does specifically is like um, he's creating new opportunities for comics to creating shows in places that aren't typically venues at all and
right,
like and bringing a new audience to experience some of these comedians and getting to know kind of the local comedy scene a little bit. So
right.
I'm always a huge fan of like creating your own opportunities as a performer or whatever you do. So I love to see stuff like that and finding new and interesting venues to perform in.
Right. It's a neat concept too, and
Yeah.
yeah, definitely with people that can use that healing,
Yeah.
like for sure.
Bring some light into their life.
Right, in some dark times.
Yeah.
So it's a really neat thing that he's been doing.
I love it. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And that's great. So, okay. I got one more for Friday, September 19th. It's going to be a very busy evening for lots of options for people.
Lots of options.
Um, this one's also, and none of these are straightforward comedy shows. Well, this one is, I guess, Life of Laughter. That one, but it's got a twist, I guess. And it's just celebrating a very special occasion. But anyways, this next event I wanted to shout out is Friday, September 19th. We have my good friends, the Martin Duprass, is doing another edition of their sketch comedy show, Schmancy Pants, a sketchy murder mystery. That's Friday, September 19th, starting at 7 p.m. At OK Cider Co., 705 West Sheridan Avenue in Oklahoma City, kind of downtown ish. Help these schmancy pantsers solve an all new murder featuring Olivia Lycan, Alyssa Skaggs, Jesse Kyle, Cam Hunter, and Wampus Reynolds, plus sketches by special guest writer Heath Huffman. Wear your schmanciest dubs for a chance to win a fabulous prize. Are you hashtag bear pilled? The mystery begins at 7 p.m. Tickets are just $5. This show is amazing. I'm gonna have to miss this one. I missed the last one of this particular show that they do. It's really funny. Jeremy and Lauren Martin. I don't know if you've seen them yet, but they're amazing comics, but also just they do all kinds of stuff.
Right, and I love Olivia Lycan.
Yeah, she's
I'm a
great.
big fan of
Yeah.
Olivia.
Were you at the show she was on with Nick recently
Y-
or a couple months ago?
yes, and we had
Yeah.
Ren Q on it,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, love.
Uh-huh.
That's where. So that's. I know I had seen her
Yeah.
previous, but
Yeah,
I was
she's
excited.
great.
She also does the the drag
Oh,
show.
brunch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, the brunch show
Yeah.
at Let me see.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That'll be on the
No.
21st
Oh, the brunch
on
show.
Sunday at 2. Is
Oh,
actually her
okay.
show. The brunch show at yeah, so.
Yeah, she does a lot of stuff. She's actually kind of a big part of this show in particular. She's kind of one of the main writers for these sketches that they put together.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little bit of a SNL type vibe. I mean, it's a main kind of overall story arc, I guess, for this kind
Right.
of mystery that they write. And each time I think it's different because I'm pretty sure this one's going to be different. Occasionally they'll do it the same show. But I mean that's kind of what they were doing. But I think they've been kind of writing new stories and new sketches. Sometimes they'll reuse some of the sketches, like they do like kind of some commercials, it's set
Yeah.
enter, and they'll kind of redo some of those. But it's always a fun time. Definitely something that we talked about already was just different types of shows that are, you know, outside the norm of just regular stand
Right.
up.
Right. That would be a very interesting show.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if I
yeah.
didn't already have tickets to the
Right, I
other, I
know.
would
It's
be
like
at
I
that
said,
one.
I
Yeah.
would definitely be there as well. But yeah, they do a lot of stuff, and hopefully, I'm sure that eventually, pretty soon, I'll be able to make it out to another Schmancy Pants. Yeah, and they do a lot of prizes. They like to give away stuff to the audience, and this one is funny. It is fun because a lot of people do dress up and just wear, nice clothes for just an excuse to dress up.
Right.
And then yeah, they'll pick out people, like there'll be groups of tables that are really dressed up, and it's like, okay, you guys are part of the show, and they get to help choose
Yeah.
who they think the murderer is or whatever.
Oh, see, yeah,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are fun interactive
Yeah,
shows.
it's not as like involved, I think, as like a real like murder mystery theater type thing
Right.
or dinner theater thing, but it's definitely got the vibes. So, anyways, yeah, y'all check that one out. We are now taking donations to help support Rhythm and Wit. It's called buymeacoffee.com/rhythm and wit, and that is where you can go and just donate any amount. I think that what they do is it's called Buy Me a Coffee. You can buy us 1 cup of coffee, costs $5, so you can just donate $5, and that will maybe buy one of us a coffee.
Yeah,
So
we'll sip on it together.
we'll split it. So you can do that, or you can buy us 10 cups of coffee if you wanted to. So I mean, that's like a $50 donation, and then that's all goes there. You can leave us a message on there, and if you do leave us a message, we will certainly read it on the air, and thank you for your support. And any of the money that we take from Buy Me a Coffee or any donations at all, we are going to use to put back into the show, whether it's buying new equipment, maybe some mics or cameras or lights or anything like that, or maybe even promoting and just trying to grow the audience, because that's something that I'd like to get into is buying some ads and things like that to try to grow our audience that way.
Absolutely.
And of course, that costs money, so we would love it if you could support us. If you have the means, please go to buymeacoffee.com/rhythm wit. Rhythm and wit. Anyways.
So we also have the Oscillator Press presenting Ink the Block, which is a music, art, and steamroller printmaking in the Walker Arts District.
Mhm.
That'll be Saturday, September 20th from 2 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
That's in downtown Norman. And downtown Norman's about to get louder, brighter, and even more creative. So Ink the Blocks come into the Walker Arts District this September, bringing together music, art, and a one-of-a-kind steamroller printmaking experience. And Uncanny Art House is bringing the paint. So, as part of the festival's full day of activities, Uncanny will host live mural painting stations in the alley stage parking lot. Some of these stations will be dedicated to featured artists, while others will be open for crowd participation, giving attendees a chance to literally leave their mark on the event. Beyond the murals, the event will also have tons of other things like live music, like an art market, large scale wood block printing.
Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't experienced this yet, but I just want to jump in and like they use a literal like steam roller, like a giant um, machine that's like the big cement wheel thing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about? That like for like road paving, I guess.
right.
And they do like prints using it to make prints and stuff.
This
I don't
seems
know.
like a really neat
Yeah,
event.
like
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it in action, but this is a cool event.
Right. Like local food and drinks will be on deck from Gray Owl Coffee and the alley neighbors at the garage.
Mhm.
Red Brick Bar and the Blue Bonnet,
Mhm.
Sooner Daiquiri, Prohibition Lounge, and the Custard Factory. So that's a great lineup of all
Yeah,
these
that's
great
it's like
places. That,
all it's because it's all on Main Street,
right.
so
I
you can
frequent
get
all these places in Norman. I live in Norman, so I
right.
those are all great organizers. Jenna
Mhm.
Bryan and Eric Piper of Oscillator Press described the event as a way to showcase Norman's growing creative community, support small businesses and nonprofits, and welcome incoming college students to the local art scene.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, that's they have. I just pulled this from Uncanny Art House's website. They're just a part of it. I mean, they are doing that kind of one section where they have like some mural things or whatever it is. But yeah, Uncanny Art House, new art house or art gallery on Main Street.
Yeah, that's gonna be a neat event. I'm gonna
Yeah,
actually try and make it out to that.
yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
kind of pulled that a little bit last minute because I would seen them post about it, but I was, looking for some other events to add to the list, and I saw that, and I was like, I gotta shout this out, especially because I'm getting more involved with Uncanny Art House and kind of learning more about them because we were just there for the Reweathering America show, and yeah, I met one of the artist members of that organization or collective, art collective, and yeah, definitely just wanting to find out more about their kind of stuff, and they're doing a lot just with the art community and stuff, and this is just a part of it. Oscillator Press is a cool place. They do t-shirt printing there in Norman. So this is something I'm pretty sure this is not the first one of these they've done, but it's a cool little block party.
Right. That's gonna be neat. It's gonna be fun.
Cool. All right, that was great. And speaking of art, I've got another art show I wanted to shout out on the same day. It's gonna be in the evening, 7 to 9 p.m. at Mycelium Gallery. They are doing their monthly art show. This month they're doing the theme is glitched gears. It is cyberpunk, steampunk, industrial, graffiti art, or graffiti art. All those, any number of those things. Yeah, it's a Saturday, September 20th, from 7 to 9 p.m. And yeah, this is um, join us at Mycelium Gallery for our September art show that will feature works created by local artists with the theme of steampunk and or cyberpunk. DJ Ex Machina will be performing his lo-fi dark glitch music while you enjoy the art. Um, Mycelium Gallery hosts a non-alcoholic bar called Lucid Libations that offers craft canned drinks and snacks. Tickets are $10 for this event, and you can get those tickets at myceliumgallery.com/events. Yeah, that's going to be at Mycelium Gallery, 2816 North Penn in Oklahoma City. I love Mycelium Gallery. It's my favorite place. I work closely with them with a lot of their videos and photography. They do some artist interviews kind of once a month that we film and put on their YouTube channel. So I do a lot of stuff there. Have you ever heard of that
I've
before?
heard of it. I have
Yeah.
not made it in there, but
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
keep
not far
trying
from here.
to.
It's like maybe 5 minutes from here. So it's,
Yeah.
obviously, if you live in the city, it's a little bit more accessible. But
Right. I've seen it's a neat
yeah,
little
it's a
spot. Yeah.
cool, yeah, because they do some, like they do, the Martin Duprass hosts their moist battle there.
Yes.
It's kind of
Yeah.
a twist on the roast battle format, and that's been a very fun show. They've done three of them now, I think, and they've all been like packed out. I don't, it's like as far as I don't know if they technically sold out, but I mean, it's they filled the room each time.
And
So
that
it's a
the cat calls,
yeah, it's like a kind of a
classy cat calls,
interesting yeah.
consenting
Yeah,
cat calls for
yeah,
comics or
it's kind
something.
of like a roast battle, but sexy.
Yeah.
But anyways, that one they'll be back in October, I think, with that show. But yeah, my Salem guy they do drag shows there. They do stuff every weekend, whether it's an art opening, drag shows. They do some music. They're trying to get into some more musical performances, usually kind of like weird and experimental type music, not
Right.
necessarily like bands or anything, but yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I love that gallery. So everyone check out Glitch Skiers. Their September art show. It's a group art show, so it's a lot of people submit art that they usually have parameters. Like I said, it's supposed to be something to do with the theme, and then they can submit maybe 3 to 4 pieces, and then they have a big wall that they put everything on. People come and buy the art, so I'm excited for that. I never miss these. They do a lot of stuff there, so it's hard to try to do everything for sure. But I always make it to the group art shows because it's just such a cool thing to see what people come up with. All right. So
Um,
this one is
we have
yeah. Go ahead.
so this show is a little slice of Kill Tony
Mm-hmm.
is coming to OKC Sunday night on the 21st at the Tonk, which is a little local
Uh-huh.
bar, and that's hosted by Brandon Killo, and a group full of amazing Austin comics are coming down. So we have Tony Pepperoni, Chris Castles, Keith Ray, and Luke Stam are all coming. They all have been seen on the Comedy Mothership stage, on
Mm,
Kill Tony and the Doug Stanhope podcast. So
nice.
this is a killer lineup of full of comics. $5 at the door,
Nice.
and that is located at 2600 S Meridian Avenue in Oklahoma City. Door is at 7:30, and show is at 8. That is a show you are not going to want to miss if you're around.
Yeah, that's awesome. Bringing some talent friend from Austin. That's
Right.
not typical. We don't have a lot of those guys coming up here.
Exactly. And yeah, Tony Pepperoni.
Is he? I'm not really familiar with. I've never actually watched Skill Tony.
Yeah.
Like I've heard a lot about it. I know what it is, but I don't. I'm not familiar with very many Austin comics at all. But yeah, were you familiar with some of those names?
Yeah, so it's going to be a it's I
That'll
was
be good.
super thrilled. It's been a show that they've been talking about and
Yeah,
finally
finally got it
yeah.
together, huh? That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so it's
love
going to be exciting.
Brandon's a great comic. I think one of the best comics in Oklahoma City for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
And he's been doing a lot, and it's cool to see. I mean, he does a lot
He
for
does.
a
He does
long
do a
time,
lot all over the place too.
producing and putting together shows. So it's great to see him putting into some interesting shows like this and bringing some guys
Right, and we
in.
have the Monday mic at the Tonk
Yeah,
as it is, so
cool.
that's
Is that
every
every
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, every Monday. Sign-ups 9:30, starts
Yeah,
at 10. So
great.
sometimes they'll let like some music artists come
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So if you're there, I
Brandon's
mean,
always
come on
he's always
down.
been a big advocate for having some music elements or musicians on occasion.
Yeah, I've definitely seen artists like perform at this
Yeah,
mic. So
great.
it's not just a comedy
Yeah,
mic essentially. I mean, mostly only comics
right.
come,
Yeah,
but
that's usually how they are. I mean, music is so much harder,
right.
to do, even unless you're just like a singer with a guitar or something.
Right.
So okay,
I am
great.
looking forward to this show.
Speaking of well, yeah. Speaking of music, I have a music event um, Wednesday, September 24th. We have Make Oklahoma Weirder presents Weirder Wednesdays at the Opolis. Doors open at 6:30. Shows at 7. We're back for another Weirder Wednesday, and that happens the fourth Friday of every month at the Opolis. Jarvix from Make Oklahoma Weirder curates a lineup of interesting experimental music artists, and an eclectic cross section of Oklahoma music. This month's lineup is Colin Nance, Lorne, Lorna Lee, Meteorology, and Droida. So yeah, Weirder Wednesday is a recurring experimental music showcase hosted in Norman at Theopolis, highlighting a potpourri of live music performances on the fringes of genre and conformity. The show is all ages, $7 cover. They have snacks and drinks available, and bar options for if you are over 21. Come get weird with us at Theopolis, 11 no 113 North Crawford Avenue in Norman, Oklahoma. Have you ever heard of this before?
I have not. I have not. And I'm
This
like,
is yeah. I've been to it once, maybe twice. I think maybe just once. It's hard for me to get out to Norman, especially on
right,
Wednesday night. I don't know.
right.
I'm gonna try to make it to this. Meteorology is someone. His name is Brett. Brett Fieldcamp is a journalist, music journalist, also a musician. He was on. I had him on my podcast, my solo podcast, Creative Inclinations, last month. So yeah, I haven't gotten to see him in a little while, so I'm gonna try to make it out to that.
That's a really cool event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are awesome. I love shouting out Jarvix. You know about Make Oklahoma Weirder, right? Have you heard of them?
I have not.
Really?
No.
Yeah, they're it's this guy named Jarvix. He's in his partner Electra. They kind of run this thing. It's kind of like there been a little bit of an it's inspiration for me just having this kind of thing where they're just music advocates kind of, and they put together shows and they host this and they host an open mic at Factory Obscura, and they
Oh,
do
okay.
um, yeah, just kind of helping promote this like weirder music scene in Oklahoma,
Right.
make Oklahoma weirder. And they've been
Right.
doing it for a long time. I'm surprised you hadn't heard it, but if you're not really into the music scene, that I mean,
Yeah.
I could understand why for sure. But yeah, this is a very interesting event that we always like to shout out because they do it every month, and I think they just recently celebrated 2 years, maybe. I don't know. They've been doing it a little while. So,
Also hard to believe, but prior to doing comedy, I was such like an
yeah.
introvert.
Oh,
I
really?
was like a
Yeah.
homebody
For
introvert,
sure.
and then so
That's
now I'm
cool.
just now like exploring
Yeah.
all the things.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
going all these things. I'm gonna
Uh,
definitely put this on the list.
yeah.
Bring
It's
some
cool
friends
because
out.
you're already there. Like I said,
Right.
if I lived in Norman, I would be there every month because
Right.
it's such a cool, weird, like just seeing something that you'll never see anywhere else. Like
Right.
it's not like anything. There's definitely some interesting styles and genre mashups and things like that. Like so, I've seen some cool stuff there. So now we're back to this is
Yeah.
kind of the big event for September at Twisters.
Yeah. So and this happens once a month.
Okay.
So we have the Game of Roast
Mhm.
Friday, September 26th. So that is Step into the World of the Game of Roast. It's a one of a kind comedy showdown where 8 comics face off in a bracket style competition with plenty of twists along the way. So each matchup is decided by a panel of comedians, and the judge lineup shifts throughout the night, so it
Oh,
keeps
interesting.
each it keeps every battle like super
So it
unpredictable.
is very much like Game of Thrones.
Right, right. The one constant, however, is the presence of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
creators, Adrian Corwin and
Uh,
Brandon Killo. They remain like fixtures
yeah.
on the panel,
Okay. Cool.
but they do change out the others. And
Awesome.
expect sharp insults, hilarious comebacks, and even moments of redemption, with audience participation woven into the action, and even chances for audience members to walk away as winners. No two shows are ever the same. Catch Game of Roast once a month at Twister's Comedy Club, where the laughs are fierce and the burns are unforgettable. And the burns are unforgettable for
Yeah.
sure. Tickets are available through, you can go to twisterscomedy.com
Uh-huh.
or the Twister social media page,
Find them
and
there.
they're through Ticketstorm. That event is 21 plus. Like I said, also at the Chisholm Creek Event Center, which is
Yeah.
Twister's Comedy Club and Dance Hall. Their bar is still being built out at the moment.
Uh-huh.
Currently, it is bring your own beer.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. So you have
Yeah,
to,
drink
but yeah,
responsibly.
that's
That's huge,
awesome.
very huge.
Yeah, for
But
sure. That's great. Yeah, I need to make it out. But no, I will make it out to eventually to that because that sounds like a lot of fun. I want
right.
to see what they've got, just how they all do it all because it sounds like it's a interesting idea, like tying in with the Game of Thrones theme a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's neat. Gives away different
Yeah,
prizes and
that's awesome.
brings some. I know there's like a couple Tulsa comics on there
Yeah,
every now
okay.
and then. Actually, the current champ right now is Lacey Rains from
Yeah, I
Tulsa.
saw that.
So
Yeah.
Cody Troutman was the
Mhm.
champ for a long
So
time.
what is this the third one? Do you know, or
It's actually the
maybe it's more.
fourth or
Okay.
fifth.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And I think it's the fourth one at
Oh,
Twisters.
okay. So they started it somewhere else
Yeah, there was
before.
one. Yeah, it's been was at
Yeah,
another
I've
place,
definitely
and
been hearing about it for a while, and I'm trying to make it out to one of them because.
they will take October off, but then
Okay.
November it'll
Cool.
pick
Coming
back
back.
up.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Do you know the lineup for this one?
I
I know I saw it.
the
I don't
lineup is great. The
know.
lineup is great, and that's one thing I left out. I can't
uh,
believe it.
yeah, I just was looking at that earlier.
Yeah, the lineup's gonna be super neat because so they actually do it team style. So there's Team
Mm,
Loud,
okay.
which is Brandon's team. We have Curtis Newsom, Will Burnson, Josh Trio, Austin Slaughter, and then we have for Team Sirius, which is Adrian's
Mhm.
team, we have Lacey Rains, who is the leading champ right now,
Uh-huh.
Ava C, Susan Bird, and Jonathan Groff.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it goes bracket style. So you got
Yeah.
these two, then
Tournament style for
yeah.
sure. I like that.
And they do 4 roast each,
Okay.
and then they have a minute uninterrupted.
Oh, nice. So you got kind of go back and forth, and then one final round.
Right. And if you don't use your solid minute, the time gets yielded to your opponent.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that got some
And
cool.
they also have a feature. So they do a feature when
Okay.
before the main battle, and that
Mhm.
is going to be Sid Ham
Oh, nice. Yeah,
this
he's
time.
great.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool. So
Like I
yeah.
said, the panel does switch out, so there's other people, and that's a neat show.
So yeah, everyone check that out at Twisters Comedy Club and Dance Hall.
Friday the 26th.
Yeah.
Doors at 7:30, show is at 8.
Awesome. All right.
This episode of Rhythm and Wit was brought to you by Campbell and Son Electric, Oklahoma City's trusted one-truck electrical contractor with over 20 years of experience in the field. Whether it's upgrading your home's electrical service, troubleshooting issues, or tackling small commercial projects, Campbell and Son Electric delivers top-notch work with care and attention you'd expect from a family business. Servicing areas like Dell City, Edmond, Yukon, Mustang, and beyond, they're your go-to for reliable expert service. Need help with your next project? Visit CampbellandSonElectric.com today and get it done right the first time. Campbell and Son Electric, brightening Oklahoma, one wire at a time.
Okay. So I've got one big show. Okay. So next thing we wanted to shout out is a very Um, he probably doesn't need any extra promotion, but it's the 26th annual Plaza District Festival. So this is a big art and music festival in the Plaza District. They do once a year. Saturday, September 27th. It's going to be from noon until 11 p.m. So all day or afternoon that day. Join us for the 26th annual Plaza District Festival. The Plaza District Association is celebrating 26 years of the Plaza Fest this September. This festival coincides with the Plaza Walls Mural Expo and highlights a wide array of Oklahoma based performing artists, visual artists, a robust kids area with free activities for kids of all ages, and 50 award winning local businesses. The festival is open to the public and draws over 30,000 festival goers from across the region in a single day. I wanted to shout this out because I'm going to try to. I missed it last year. This is my favorite festival of the year, besides Paseo Arts Festival. But this one's a lot more, I think, a lot more music focused. They've got a really great lineup. I just wanted to shout. I mean, this is only a third of the acts that are going to be there. But on their main stage, they have artist named Kennedy Fine, Bathtub Fishing, Bottom of the Barrel, Luke Roundtree's Wild Mercury, Nando, Late Night Messages, Limp Wizards, and headlining the show is JB, the rapper and amazing person. Mark your calendar now for join us Saturday, September 27th. The Plaza District is on Northwest 16th Street in Oklahoma City, and that from Classen to Penn, pretty much. But it's I love the Plaza District. Plaza Arts District is one of my favorite places in the city. Really cool, all kinds of cool businesses there. They shut down the street and put up some big stages. They actually have a main stage, and there's another stage too. I think this year, which I think is the first time they've done this, is have two stages.
Oh,
So I'm
that
really
is neat.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there shooting. I'm gonna try to schedule some interviews with some of the bands, like kind of in between the sets, and I'm also gonna try to film some of the music and put a little package together for Rhythm and Wit. So I'm really excited to do that. I haven't done anything that big in a while, so
That is going to be
so
interesting.
I'm
That's
really
gonna be neat.
excited. And yeah, just wanted to do a little shout out for the Plaza Festival. All
That's
right.
super
Have
cool.
you haven't been there either,
I have
have
not.
you?
No. And that's in the little area where OKC Improv is.
Yeah, it's that
Okay.
street. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a cute little
Yeah,
area.
it's
Yeah.
really fun. Yeah, they do like a art walk, like I think it's the second Friday of each month, which are kind of smaller block party type things that have food trucks and stuff like that. But this is like the big one of the year, and they have a lot of people come out. They have a lot of art vendors and
Yeah.
things like that.
Definitely
Kind of
put that on the
similar to
schedule.
the Paseo Arts Festival, but obviously not as big, just because they don't have this. It's much smaller size in
Right.
general. So yeah,
Definitely be putting that one in the
yeah,
calendar.
it's
Yeah.
a fun one. Even if you, because a lot of people, most people probably go out there for like an hour or two and walk around. But yeah, it's a
Check
fun
it out.
time. So yeah, all right. I think that's it for me. What do you guys? Is there any
I think
more?
that's it for me too. That's about it
Well,
for
that's it for
this
the
month.
for the
Yeah.
month. So, I mean, that's the end of the month. So, all right. Well, that's it for the show, everyone. Thanks for watching. Check out some events. Follow Heidi Fitz on Instagram and keep an eye on her because she'll be doing more and more stuff soon. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Especially follow Twisters Comedy.
Yeah, Twister's
Is
comedy.
that their Instagram handle?
Yeah.
Follow them for a lot of events going on there. Yeah, follow Nick Campbell Comedy. We his reels will be out separately, and will not be. Well, maybe I'll include them on this right now.
Yes, sir. Hey, we have the Big Bamboo Comedy Show. Now, if you haven't been there before, it's time. Okay, we got that this Saturday. That's going to be at 9:30 at the Bamboo Room in
Yes.
Midwest City. Saturday, September 20th, 9:30. We've got John Wallen, Michael Morgan from Austin, Brandon Kilo. We've got me, Nick Campbell, Michael Patton out of Tulsa, and Anna Rhodes. Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's a killer
That's an
lineup.
awesome lineup.
And it's entirely free. It was free pizza and drink specials all night. The Bamboo Room takes really good care of us. We really appreciate you guys to come out.
Yeah. All right. That's a good show. Like I
Mhm.
said, who was all on the list again? Can you read through it one more time?
Yes, sir. That
So I
is
can pull it
Michael
up.
Patton, Anna Rhodes, John Wallen, Michael Morgan, and Brandon Kilo.
We got Brandon Kilo returning to a Nick Campbell Comedy
Yes, sir.
Productions
Here he
in a
comes.
while.
Well, he's coming. He's going to be showing up here on a few of them. We've got him
Yeah.
out in November, and we're going to have him with. We have Larry Tibbs from headlining,
I remember
and
him. I
him.
remember seeing him from Tulsa, Blue Whale, I think.
Yep. And we did a show with him where he headlined at a cigar bar in Tulsa.
Okay.
I re-met him, and then I was
Uh-huh.
like, oh, yeah, I forgot. And so we threw him on, and then Brandon, Lynn Kay, and
Yeah.
Curtis Newsom are going to be on that show in November.
Nice.
But for this one,
Yeah.
so and then he's going to do a comedy on the spot probably in
Nice.
November
Yeah.
or October.
'Cause he was on one of the first comedy on the spots
Mhm.
too, right?
Yeah. I try to save him for the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
the
because
big
it's
shows. I
yeah.
mean, he's really busy anyways, but he's not hurting for shows these days.
Yeah, he's got lots to do.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, this is gonna be a really fun show, so I can't wait for that. September 20th at the Big Bamboo Comedy Show, September 20th at the Bamboo Room in Midwest City on Air Depot.
Air Depot. Nobody says it right out there.
All right, we got another show for y'all to check out. Friday, September 26th at Put a Cork in It. Nick, what do we got?
Yes, sir. That is Comedy on the Spot. If you haven't been to this one, you got to be. All right. We've got POC4, an improv group from Oklahoma City, and we have Ren Q Daw, who's coming to visit from Colorado. He's gonna come and enjoy some improv time. It'll be the first time we do improv at Put a Cork in It Winery. You can see that September 26th, like David said. We also are doing a little bit different. We have an improv set at the end where everybody's going to join in.
So they're doing like normal kind of. Are each of them doing like a 10-minute set, like all like PLC4?
I think they'll do 7 minutes.
You do Rory, Ray, Kendon, and Kel.
Yeah, nice.
Kel Harris. Yeah, I did remember. It's like I know all of them. They're an amazing group of improv actors, and I mean, really, they're all comics. At least I know Kendon's done some stand up. Rory, I've never seen actually do real stand up. Ray obviously is a very good stand up comedian, and then Kel, I don't think I've really seen him do anything besides improv. So that'll be fun to see them do each a set, and then of course Ren, amazing Colorado comedian.
Yeah. So yeah, you can check us out. Use the promo code Get Your Giggles for $5 off. It's going to be at Put a Cork in It Winery, same place downtown Oklahoma City on the canal.
Yeah, all right. That's awesome. Can't wait for that show. Different type of comedy on the spot format, so it'll be fun to check that out. All right, next show we wanted to shout out is going to be Sunday, September 28th. This is a little bit outside of Oklahoma City. It's actually in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the Looney Bin Comedy Club in Tulsa, 6808 South Memorial, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It is Cepeda Cheeks headlining the Tulsa Looney Bin Comedy Club. It's a very special event for Cepeda. We had him on the podcast recently. Yeah, he's got a great lineup. It's going to be an exciting show for him. And yeah, check out our podcast with Cepeda. He talks all about the show and who else is going to be on it. He's got a great lineup for that. Let me just read this thing. And Cepeda is a very accomplished comedian in Tulsa. He's won comedy competitions like the Funniest Comic in Tulsa. He's a multi-time roast battle champion, including at Tower City Comedy Festival.
I saw it happen.
And the winner of Othello's Comedy Classic. So
saw that happen too.
Amazing performer. Can't wait to see what he is capable of in the future. And yeah, good friend also.
Yeah, that's right. So go support Cepeda. Check them out at the Looney Bin in Tulsa.
Get tickets on the Tulsa Looney Bin website. They are available now. All right. And one more special event we wanted to do a little promo video for. It's one of my favorite open mics in the city. It is a very special mic and mostly music focused is why it's one of my favorites. It's the open mic night with Make Oklahoma Weirder at Factory Obscura.
Nice.
This is going to be Thursday, October 2nd. Starts at 7 p.m. And every first Thursday, Make Oklahoma Weirder and Factory Obscura partners to invite performers of all disciplines and backgrounds to perform at Factory Obscura's Wonder Stage inside the Mixtape Immersive Art Room in Factory Obscura. And that is 25 Northwest 9th Street in downtown Oklahoma City, or right off of Broadway and Automobile Alley. You can sign up to be a part of the show at Factory Obscura's website, and you can go to Make Oklahoma Weirder. They usually have a link posted there. And the sign-ups close on October 1st at noon, so it's just before the show that week. you can get your application in to perform. They usually it's first come first serve type thing. So yeah, get it in as soon as you can if you want to perform there. This month's theme is haunted, of course. It is October, so it's going to be a little spooky theme. You don't have to um, adhere to the theme. It's just a suggestion to help people kind of get their creative inspiration a little bit there if they want to. A lot of people will write whole new songs for it and stuff like that based on the theme. So it's
Mm.
a good way to kind of get your keep your creativity up.
Yeah.
You performed there before. What do you like about that stage?
It's just a really good, cool place to play in. They got a lot of cool stuff hanging around on,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the, you're in the art.
It's
I've
definitely.
been toying with the idea of busting the guitar back
Oh
out,
yeah.
and this might be a good way to do it.
Hmm.
They have a really great stage for it, and it sounds good in
Yeah,
there.
they have a whole sound system,
Mm.
actual sound guy. That's his job is to run
Mm.
sound.
Yeah.
That's very unique for most venues, and let alone open mic.
But yeah, I love that place. It's
Yeah, it's
super fun.
awesome. Run by Jarvik to make
Mhm.
Oklahoma weirder. Very good work by them, and yeah, like I said, just very cool thing. I'm gonna be at this one because usually I am busy on the first Thursday of the month with another event, but this one is gonna be open, so
Hey, hey.
I'm gonna be trying to make it out there and probably bring my camera and hopefully meet some new artists. So it's always a good way for it to network too. So all right, we'll see you there, and that's it.
All right.
you something for the open mic on Mondays.
Okay, so Twisters also holds a writing workshop on Monday nights at 6:30. It is not a class where someone teaches you how to write
Mm-hmm.
comedy or by any means. You're able to just bring your material. That's run by Josh Trio.
Yeah, okay. I didn't
And
realize that. That's
yeah,
cool.
it's run by Josh Trio.
Mhm.
He is amazing. You can just bring your premise, your bit,
Mhm. He
do
kind of
it.
helps you with
Yeah.
working through it. Do you guys get up and perform it and
Yeah.
kind of take notes and criticize and criticisms or
Exactly. Yeah. So
kind
you
of
go up, you'll just perform the bit that you have,
okay.
and then you have all the comics who are there
Yeah, kind of talk
uh,
about it a little
let you
bit.
know, oh, what
Mhm.
if you try
Yeah.
this? What if you do this?
Right.
And
That's
Josh
great.
leaves you with like a page of notes. Doesn't leave you with
Nice.
them, but
But yeah,
gives
you
you.
take
Record it,
that
and
with
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
That's
it's so helpful,
that's cool.
so helpful. The writing workshop starts at 6:30,
Okay.
and then it usually runs until about 7:30,
Mhm. And then
7:45.
they have the regular open
Yeah,
mic.
then you can just stay put for the regular open mic that starts at 8.
Cool.
The host of that is Jonathan Groth,
Mhm.
and then yeah, so you can stay for that. Then, like I said, then we usually hop over from there to the
Yeah,
talk
go to
after.
the other mic for sure.
Right, and then on Thursdays they have the Rumble panel style mic.
Uh
So
huh.
that's run by the Dipheads. If
Uh
you're
huh.
familiar with them,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so it's run by the Dipheads. Zachary,
Oh, because it used to be
Zach,
Michael Dunn, right? He used to.
yeah, for a little
It's
bit.
probably past
Yeah,
hands.
so they once they go, because it's like a 9 week long each.
Okay.
They select a winner from each
Right.
rumble to form in the big rumble that
Yeah.
they have. The next big rumble is going to be October
Okay.
31st on
Great.
Halloween, and yeah. So it went from Michael Dunn to
Uh
Austin
huh.
Slaughter. Austin just passed it down to Zach, but now
Okay.
they've said it's kind of like the Dip
Yeah.
Heads thing, and so yeah, that's good. That's on Thursday nights. I believe sign-ups at 9. It starts at 9:30. That's a really fun one because
Mhm.
it's panel. You get 3 minutes and then the panel
Yeah.
interview, and then there's prizes, all kinds of
Cool.
silliness. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't been
And
able to make it to that either. I know we did a video with Michael and Aaron talking about the first big rumble like a few months back or whenever that was. Me and Nick went out there and shot kind of a short video that's on the channel if you want to learn more. But
yeah,
kind of yeah. But I think it's a fascinating concept, and I need to make it to at least check out maybe the on the Thursday night and see what that's
it's a lot of fun.
like.
It's a neat one, and I actually just performed in
Oh,
the big
okay.
rumble.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was my biggest crowd that I've ever performed in front of, where you can
Uh-huh.
like physically see them. At Bricktown you can't see anyone's
Yeah.
faces. This place you can see the crowd, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
so much fun. It
That's
was
great.
like a wow moment
Yeah,
for
definitely
me.
a new experience for sure.
Yeah, they
Cause
threw me
that's
on last minute
because they
because
do it in the big stage there, right? In the big room over
yeah,
there.
yeah, and it was a packed,
Pretty
sold out
pretty
show. It
full.
was
Yeah.
really neat, and we had Amanda Lee, who's from the radio,
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Remy
I
Swice, who
saw
came
that.
down from. I want to say he's in Austin.
Yeah, I don't know. I know who that is because he's he's with the Swice Euro place, so that's his family.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it
he's
was a
like
fun
he's
panel.
from here, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess he's probably still live here now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
that's great.
it was a lot of fun. It was a neat show. So that's a cool concept that they have.
Yeah,
The Rumble where
for sure.
they're competing, and then
Awesome.
yeah,
But yeah, all right. Well, that's it for the show.
perfect.
So thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you on the next
We'll see
one.
ya. Bye.